Here for the flowers again? I see. I have two things to say. First, I thank you for supporting His Highness in my absence. But I must also admonish you for taking your own well-being too lightly. On several occasions, I have seen you protect others by putting yourself in harm's way. I am grateful for your efforts, but I feel you should place a higher value on your own life. His Highness relies on you, as do I. Then show that with your actions. We cannot afford to lose an invaluable asset like you. And this greenhouse would be a more lonely place without you in it. It would not be fair to the flowers to leave me their only caretaker. Someday, I hope to show you a whole landscape of these flowers in full bloom. Yes, once this conflict is over and His Highness ascends the throne, I believe it can be done. You must live at least until then. Understood? That's true enough. I had not thought much of my own life until now. Except that I would gladly cast it aside for His Highness. That is still true, but now I desire to see the end of this war. Until I can show you the fields of Dusker in bloom, I will go on living.
Hi everyone, Cinder here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses.
We did well enough.
Perfect. I'm keeping an eye on the Elgato because when I wasn't recording, going through the rest before getting to that support conversation, I was noticing that
Technique never betrays.
bow crit plus 10, yeah. No. I was noticing that the screen was really freaking out, and I don't know why. But it was, so just pretty mindful of it and trying to keep an eye on it.
Thank you.
Hey, Catherine's here. Catherine wasn't here. Like last week or the two previous weeks?
Hi, Professor. It's been a while. Well, actually not that long. If you're here about the reinforcements, no need to worry. I've sorted everything out with my father.
Oh, right, that makes sense. She went to House Charon.
If the Alliance agrees to chip in as well, we might have a real chance at victory.
Cool, so she wasn't here because of that. That's a nice touch. Neat. So we'll go through the free time real quick. Somebody else to talk to as well.
Each time we press
Interesting that
forward,
things change.
our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. If I'm right.
Getting close to that S+.
Well, the thought of
I got to D+ in
I hear
Reason,
I'm but on the back.
as you can see there. And I learned Thunder, so I now know the Thunder spell. Neat. Who here has new dialogue?
Catherine has successfully convinced Count Karen. However, the knights we sent to the Alliance have yet to return.
That's not good. Are we going to have another battle? Another three-way battle? This time for keeps.
So, were we all ready? I guess it's...
Should have went to the greenhouse. She's right in front of the greenhouse. And then you do greenhouse stuff anyway. Magic +1. Sunflower, some more seeds. One of each flower again. Why not? Ooh. Use fancy soil. See what happens.
Actually, it was short.
Ooh, alright. Almost B+ on that.
Maybe.
Today's menu. Catherine and Shamir.
Eating with the two of you makes me feel at home.
At home, That's a nice feeling.
That's different than what they normally say. Interesting. I wonder if that changed because of their support being higher. Because, well, Annette and Mercedes still say the same thing. Not sure. What do we got? Fisherman's Bounty.
I appreciate it.
This is...
Then 2 more. Thankfully, this doesn't take too long anymore.
Worry not.
Net already. Oh, Rodriguez is up on the 3rd floor, by the way. He just says, "Look after your highness." He doesn't really have a lot of lines, so... Well, I guess in that case, one more food.
What about...
Oh.
I suppose we...
I'm gonna get horse XP, because...
No need for praise.
B in authority.
War is an effective teacher.
Look up.
B in authority.
How about...
Where they can use different units now. Let's go Gilbert. More working on authority. Get him to B.
I would...
Catherine. Already at B. Could get her to A, but I don't know who I would give her. We'll just work on swords. Get it to S+.
Thank.
I guess 7.
Naturally.
A in flying,
There is always...
which again doesn't really get you anything other than unlocking the class. Unlocking a flying class. Oh, by the way, something I didn't go over. Meteor is a siege spell. That was called a siege spell. You see them in older Fire Emblem games, though they are... You don't get them that often. The enemies will use them a bunch more. But we actually have access to one. Meteor. Normally you would get one cast of it, because 2 times black magic, he gets 2. It has a range of 3 to 10. That's why it's called a siege stone, like you're using a siege weapon. Like the ballista or onager, for example. So you can cast from really far away. It has 10 might, 80 hit, and 19 weight. You don't really double with it, ever. But the fact that you can fire from 10 spaces away is really useful. You can hit an enemy from really far away. This also does damage adjacent to targets. That's typically not a thing. It normally just hits one target. But here, it does. They'll take half damage just like from the onager. Very cool that he has access to that. He got that at A+, I believe. He got Meteor. Really neat. I said, he only gets 2 casts because of the Warlock ×2 uses. But with those 2 casts, you could get rid of 2 enemies that might be dangerous from really far away if he can one-shot them. If he can't, you could use those 2 casts to get rid of an enemy from really far away that, again, might be really dangerous. And then you don't have to worry about it.
What? Oh.
Last one. Bows with shoot.
That. You're. What?
So while they are limited, that's really cool. I did not think we would get access to something like that.
Look it up.
A+ reason for Felix. A Spears. C+ reason for Mercedes.
I still need to improve.
Reason level 5.
I see how this works.
Lance Prowess level
This is
5.
making sense.
Reason level 3. Alright. I think I checked these out already and everything's fine, so let's not do that. I don't think anybody needs certification because I don't think you can pass. Oh, you have a chance. 48% chance. Okay, so here's the deal. She loses 1 HP, gains 1 movement, so she would actually have 5 movement. Also, the dress looks really cool. Gain 3 magic, gain 1 dex, gain 1 speed, gain 2 charm, lose 1 resistance. White magic uses ×2, black magic uses ×2, and dark magic uses ×2, although she can't use dark magic. Really interesting. What we lose is terrain resistance, where nullified damage from terrain, and we lose the heal 10 extra HP when using white magic. Now, I don't think that'll be that big of a deal, because she already heals for a ton anyway. So I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Not that she really needs the magic uses anyway. Like, it sounds cool, but she doesn't need the extra black magic uses. She doesn't get in fighting that much, and even then she has a good handful of spells. as is. Like, she already, she still gets 10 fire, 8 thunder, 5 of the advanced fire magic. Sorry, it wasn't intermediate, advanced. Of Boganon. And the 24 uses of Nosferatu. As she is now. These would double. But is she really going to attack that much? I don't think so. So, I don't know. I don't know if I really... I would do it just for the look. At this point. Like, it's kind of a wash to me. You lose the heal. The terrain resistance could be really bad to lose. But you gain more black magic uses. The other thing we could do is Holy Knight, in which she'd gain White Tomb Fair, Canto, and more movement. But she loses magic, gains a point of defense. Like, the stats are a wash. The big thing would be, I would have to start training Riding and Lance, like, immediately. Like, I should have already been doing that, if I really wanted to go Holy Knight. And you're losing out on white magic uses. And heal. And the heal up. To me, losing out on the white magic uses stinks. In case she really needs to throw out a lot of healing. Not that she has had to, honestly. But you never know. So, I don't know, maybe. If we look at Annette, which she can't do that right now. But she'll lose the attack +5 when using black magic. She loses Black Tome Fair. Who knows where she's going to get soon. Oh, sorry. But she doesn't lose out on the uses. And then she'll get more uses of white magic as well, which then she'll start throwing out. Have that option. It seems like a cool class, but not one that you need. Like, I don't feel like I need that. Again, that's why I'm trying to get them there anyway, just to see how it goes. So, we'll probably end up doing that when it's all said and done. I'm starting to think people took Seminar just to get through things faster, because it goes really fast. Really about gold. Let's see what the enemy has. Don't need to save. You can back out as long as you haven't done a fight yet. Like, you haven't used up one of your battles yet. And you haven't started the battle. Like, you haven't clicked fight. Until you do that, you can back out, which is really cool. So you can take a look at said rare monster and see if it's anything you care about. The gold would be nice, but we have a bunch of money. Monsters here. Rusted Axe. It's a silver axe because we already have the fancy axe. So I'm going to pass. You just click quit. Quit battle. You can still back out. Again, as long as you've not used one of the battle actions. And you can re-choose, which is really cool. So, goal is to burn through Explore again really fast. And then we'll start the mission and we'll take a look at the map. That's the plan. We should have enough time for that.
Professor, hi, if you're here, if the Alliance...
Let's try sword. Great, nice.
Well, I...
C in reason. Hey!
This experience...
Boganon. Have that now. Now I can cast it. My magic stat kind of stinks. 21. Not terrible. It's not. I thought it was like a 13 or something. So not as bad as I thought.
Each time I search, if I'm right.
Definitely not my strong point, but I can cast.
Hey, you.
What do you think?
The thought of fight.
I hit I'm but on the back.
Okay, got those.
So, well, I guess.
Almost B plus in reason. So let's go to the greenhouse. And I get to have lots of uses of the greenhouse as well doing this. What do we get? +1 magic, which I might consume all of those and make my magic scary too. Let's plant the pale blue flowers and 2 Morphus. Pegasus blessings. Sure.
Okay. It was short.
B plus. I know Faith level 4. I don't have it equipped, but I know it. The other thing. With money, if you're worried about the money, it's like, oh, I spent 2K. I know I have a bunch of money. They're like, oh man, you may need that money later. Which I'm always thinking about. I have several items I can sell in the storehouse. We should all be grateful that you were born and found your way here. I mean that. Oh, that's awesome. I have 5 golden fish and 6 platinum fish. So that's 2,500 and 6,000 gold. Plus, I still have some bullion as well. Let's see. Who do we wanna buff here? Net and Gilbert. They have something to say.
Pardon me, Professor. I am happy to accept your invitation, but
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm at a loss as to what I should talk about.
Because we know their relationship. I can do that. Then I'll have one more.
Meals always taste best when it is a company of 3 or more at the table.
Do you not enjoy eating when it's just the 2 of us? You wound me, Flame.
One more. Dessert.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Cool. All right, here we go.
there's quite a bit of fog settling in. We won't be able to advance our troops very far in this.
We won't be able to move at all until the fog lifts. No matter which path we take, we'll have to be patient and wait it out. Gilbert? No? Gustav. I would like to take this opportunity to speak with you about something. It's about the tragedy of Dusker. There's something about it I just can't wrap my head around.
I'm listening.
I lost a son in Dusker that day. I exhausted every last resource I had to investigate what took place there. I was startled to find that There wasn't a single shred of evidence to suggest that Lady Patricia's carriage had been attacked.
Go on.
Apart from His Highness, whose injuries left him on the verge of death, everyone else present at the time was slaughtered. Of all the victims, only the corpse of Lady Patricia, His Majesty's second wife, was never found. Isn't that right?
Surely that means she was abducted. There was no evidence of an attack, suggesting they threatened her, but did not kill her.
But what reason would they have to take her? Would it not have been better to kill her?
Perhaps she had some value as a diplomatic pawn.
Nonsense. In the many years since that day, has Lady Patricia ever been used thus?
No, not as far as I know. Then perhaps she was used for some political gain within the Empire.
Now that her daughter is the Emperor, what reason would she have to keep hiding her existence?
It is possible she passed away after returning to the Empire.
Gustav, I know this is hard for you to hear, but just consider what it would mean if Lady Patricia was involved with that incident.
Silence, Rodrigue. I will not allow you to tarnish her memory like that.
I do not mean to imply that she arranged His Majesty's murder or anything of the like. But Gustav, I cannot shake the feeling that the tragedy was part of a much larger conspiracy. There is more to it than we know. That much is certain.
Rodrigue! Gilbert! Please hurry!
To kill like this is inhuman.
This is one of the knights we dispatched to the leader of the Alliance. Tell me everything you know.
Sir, a soldier on patrol came across this night a short while ago, in a rocky area not far from here. Someone from the Alliance must have disposed of the body there.
Is this how the Alliance chose to inform us that they have no intention of joining our cause?
Could Claude really have done this?
The Alliance lords each have their own motives. It's difficult to say for sure who was behind this. Whatever the truth is, the other knights we dispatched are in serious danger. It's best to assume that joining with the Alliance is out of the question now.
Even with Count Karen's support, this makes our situation grim.
I never expected the Alliance to help us. Anyone who stands in my way will be crushed beneath my feet.
It is time, dear brother.
Oh. Support. So, well, before we jump into the map, that'll be a good time to do supports. Now's a good time to do supports. So we'll do those, and then next time, the main mission, where it could be a three-way battle. Maybe Claude's faction is split. He's on our side, but the Glossier and the other houses that aren't with Claude aren't on our side. We'll just have to be careful. Remember 5 years ago. And he said, "Oh, you two fight it out, please. Make things easier for me." He could be taking that same approach. So we'll just have to be careful. But I'm going to leave you with the supports. Thanks for watching. And again, next time, the probably really big battle. At least another really big battle. I'm Central. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.
Brother!
Flame, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone.
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? Ah, I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve. I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers. I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.
What's wrong, Father? I didn't expect you to summon me.
I carved this on a whim. I wish for you to take it, Annette.
A wooden doll. You used to make these for me when I was a child.
I still do it, when the mood strikes.
It's so cute. It's... Wait. No. What do you want from me?
I want nothing. I was carving and I thought of you. I remembered how happy you would be as a child when I handed one of these dolls to you.
I was back then, but I'm not a child anymore. It's too late for this now, Father. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Annette.
I was so lonely after you left. I was always alone. I didn't know where you were or who to turn to for comfort. All I could do was look at the dolls you carved for me and remember you, and weep.
If you don't need it, you can throw it away. It is all the same in the end. I am sorry, Annette. I should have given more thought to my actions.
Father, wait!
No, this won't do at all. It would be better to throw this doll away. You are too cruel, Father. Of course I could never throw it away.